Hi there, Jackie here, and today we're going to do some stretching standing using the wall as our prop. A lot of these stretches you can also do on the floor, and we'll talk about that as we go. I wanted to do something with stretching because sometimes we get stiff or achy in places, and you might not realize how important stretching is to really your whole physical health. We're going to start just standing. My feet are about a foot away from the wall, and I'm just leaning my body against the wall. Right here, I want you to just relax. Breathe at whatever pace you like. Just take your time. We're going to try to relax just a little bit. I'm going to pull my right leg right up into my chest. Both of my hands under the knee, not on the knee on top, but underneath, just like this. Relax your back. You might even let your lower back come in full contact with that wall. Relax into your hands. Feel that little bit of stretch even in your shoulders right here. Inhale for me. Relax those arms and then pull that knee as high as you can into your chest and just rest a moment. Inhale. Make sure you're not here. Eek, that's not good for you. Right here, relaxing that chin to a neutral position and hold a moment. Inhale for me. And then we're just going to let everything go carefully. As always, when you work out, be sure that you're not having any pain in your joints, but that you feel the work in your muscles. Right here, we're going to take our rest point. Remember, hands under that knee. I'm resting my back against the wall as I let my arms take the weight of that leg and just rest a moment. Feel that length a minute, and then inhale for me, pulling that knee, elbows wide, keeping your shoulders down and resting, chin is neutral. Inhale again. Exhale, let everything go. We're going to add on here. Each time we do a stretch, we're going to do one on one side and then one on the other. Try to find that equal balance place between our sides. So again, with your knee up in the direction of your chest. This time I'm going to grab it with the opposite hand, taking the same arm as leg out onto the wall, and I'm going to pull this knee across my body, twist my head towards that hand on the wall. Now right here, I'm exhaling, pulling my ribs in as I allow that twist through the middle of my body. You can also do this one on the floor, but if you don't have a floor that you want to lay on, this can feel pretty good too. Right through that small of the back and the hips a little tiny bit, and release. Stretching is important because it keeps your range of motion in a good place. You don't want your range of motion to be getting smaller. Opposite hand and knee, hand on the wall, and twist. You're pulling with your hand as that arm is staying in full contact, and I'm twisting my chin in the direction of my arm as I pull this knee, keeping it fairly high, twisting it over and finding that twist in the side body. Exhaling there and just resting a moment, keeping that shoulder down. Inhale, come back, and let everything go. My cheat sheet piece of paper here. All right, on to shoulders for just a minute. Come over here. All right, so the first shoulder one we're going to do is just taking your arm long ways on the wall. I'll do this one first. I'm going to take this at about shoulder height, and as I step my body just a little bit sort of catty corner to the wall, I'm going to lean that shoulder up against the wall as my arm reaches long there. This one is going to rest. Right here, maybe reach those fingers away, stay nice and long, and really try to keep the back relaxed. Don't tighten up your biceps, don't tighten up anything in your arm, let it rest a moment. Inhale here, twist and face your wall. Take that same hand up just a moment and just lean just a little tiny bit, keeping that arm full in contact as much as you can with the wall here. One more inhale, take that arm nice and long, just down. We're going to do the other side. arm up shoulder height, twist just a little, and then as I lean into the wall, I'm going to take my fingers and reach long and away right here. Now I have more range of motion on this side than the other side. That's okay. Just note where you have differences. It's all right. Breathe right there just a moment, and then we're going to take that arm all the way up. Breathe again. Make sure that your muscles are relaxed. Super important when we stretch to not be pulling on the muscle, but to let it relax into that position so that it can really feel the length. Right here, I don't have a big stretch, and you may or may not. That's okay. Just breathe into that for a moment. Inhaling, pushing yourself away, still facing the wall. Bring your arm down. This one is a little bit tricky. Might be best to see it from there. We might have her walk to the back. Stay right here. So right here, take your arm, right arm, over the left, and I put my elbows on top of each other, just like that. Right here, I'm gonna put my hands on the wall. My feet are still about a foot from the wall. Right here, I'm gonna inhale, relax my shoulders. Oh, I'm gonna lower mine a little tiny bit. That feels better for me. Do what feels best for you. I'm gonna take my hands and walk them away from each other, allowing my elbows to stay in contact with the wall. And as you pull and let yourself sink a little lower, pull, sink a little lower, inhale, and try to rest into this stretch a moment. Across the backs of the shoulders, right here is where you should be feeling that stretch right there, and just breathe a moment. Now to get out of this stretch, take your elbows and pull them away from each other. Feel that a little bit? And then you can push away. Take that right arm, put it on the bottom, left arm on top, or whichever opposite one you need to do. Elbows on top of each other, on the wall, hands on the wall. Pull across, or pull away, keep a flat back. Oh, I'm gonna lower my arms a little bit, adjust where you need to. Pull those fingers away. And I'm tighter on this side, pull away, that's okay. Maybe it's the other way for you, that's all right. Breathe here. Let those shoulders rest. Feel that nice stretch across the top of your back. Inhale again. Exhale, pull those elbows towards each other, and then in opposite directions, and away, coming to standing. Hands right here on the wall. This time you're going to step back with your feet. Step back. Come to a flat back. Now I've stepped back quite a few feet here, 3 or 4 feet. My palms are flat on the wall, and I'm going to come to a flat back. And keeping my legs fairly straight, I'm letting my head kind of sink down between my arms. Exhale, pull your belly button up, but relax those shoulders. You can soft bend the knees here if that's more comfortable. Be sure you're standing equal weight on both feet, and you'll feel that stretch maybe in the back of your legs. You might feel it right here, across the back here. All of these places, and just exhale and breathe here a moment. Exhale, maybe bend a little tiny bit as you press yourself up to standing, and come back to our start position again. Let's turn around again. This time, I'm back to about a foot away from the wall, standing up here nice and tall, and I have that small of my back in full contact with the wall here. I'm going to pull my right leg up and bend the left. Right here, I'm coming into a figure 4. I've put my ankle not on my knee, but up here on my thigh. Right here. Now you can put both of your hands on your leg here, sinking a little bit lower and leaning forward. If just a soft bend and right here is enough for you, stay right there. Remember, take care of you and wherever your body is at. So lean into this stretch, really good for the back of the hip here. Breathe. You want to keep that pelvis range of motion and your hips to have a healthy range of motion. We work out all the time working this parts of our body. Be sure that you're stretching them as well. With your hands, press up and your foot, returning that one to the floor. Other side's turn. Bring this one up as you bend the knee. I'm sliding down the wall. Ankle above the knee on the bottom of the thigh here. You'll feel that this side will feel different than the other, just like on your shoulders. That's okay. Breathe here. You may push here or maybe not. It's entirely up to you. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, let go again. Feel that nice, easy range of motion. Another one you can do on the floor or even sitting in a chair if that feels good for you. Exhale, pushing away with your foot, and replacing that back on the floor. One more set here. We're going to do some side stretching. Right here, I'm a little, maybe 2 feet away from the wall. Put this hand on the wall, and this one's going to come out to the outside in a big circle, coming out on top and pushing away. Oh, and I'm going to adjust and push a little further so my arm is straight. Come all the way over, top arm, trying to reach the wall. It may or may not, that's okay. Reach here, exhale. You're letting this all rest so that you get this long stretch here in the side body. Inhale here, exhale. Pushing with your hand, push up as this other arm swoops down to the other side. Now we're going to do the other side. Right here, maybe come here, Delaney. I'm fairly far away from that wall, that arm's length. Other arm up over. As I allow that tilt to happen, I'm keeping my shoulders nice and level on top of each other. As I reach over, maybe this hand touches the wall, maybe it doesn't. The other one slides down as you push the hips away so that you have this lovely arch. You might think of yourself as making a rainbow, that sort of shape. Exhale here. Push away from the wall with that bottom arm. Come all the way up and over. Turn around here, leaning against the wall. One more time. Let those arms hang long. I'm about a foot away from the wall, and my feet have just a little space between them. Right here, inhale for me, and I want you to drop your chin. It's like a roll down, very, very similar. You're gonna come all the way down. As I come down, I'm soft bending these knees. I'm letting my head hang heavy. My arms hang heavy as I come all the way down. Feel that supported position and that pull right through that lower back. It actually feels lovely right here. Inhale. And just maybe let yourself go a couple more inches, chest getting closer to your thighs here, and you just rest. Don't hold your head. Let it rest. Let it rest. Inhale. Now, as you exhale, pushing up, pull, and you keep that back, stacking that spine a little tiny bit at a time, straightening my legs, shoulders, and then neck, and then chin. There you go. I hope that works out some things that might feel tight and that you feel really good afterwards. Have a great day.